Here's an interesting story and disturbing. Marissa Alexander is a 31-year-old woman. She's a mother of 3. She is now pleading for her freedom as an inmate in Duval County Jail in Jacksonville, Florida, Lewis. And this story really shows the incredible subjectivity and hypocrisy with which stand your ground laws in Florida are enforced. Here's the situation. The context is George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin. I don't want to rehash the entire thing, but as we know, Zimmerman killing Martin after he claimed he feared for his life because the unarmed Martin, armed only with Skittles, a lot of high fructose corn syrup, and apparently iced tea, decided to, I guess, threaten Zimmerman in some way. That's the story we're hearing. Zimmerman given the benefit of the doubt. It was stand your ground. It was self-defense. Only after several months was he arrested, and a lot of organizations saying that he is being unfairly targeted because this dangerous 17-year-old black teenager was going to kill him.
So you did rehash the whole story.
There we go.
Okay.
So now we have Marissa Alexander. Now on August 1st, 2010, the background of this is that Marissa Alexander was with her husband, Rico Gray. Rico read some text messages that she was exchanging with an ex-husband of hers, and Gray became enraged, thinking that his wife was being unfaithful, started, according to Marissa Alexander, strangled her, put his hands around her neck. She managed to escape his grip, was running around the house. She planned to get into her car, which was in the garage, and drive away. Actually, this is the duty to retreat that we see with self-defense. She was actually doing that. She was trying to retreat. Turns out when she got into the garage, she didn't even have her car keys, okay? So in the confusion of this fight, she didn't have her car keys. The garage door wouldn't open. She couldn't get out. So she says, I knew I had to protect myself. I couldn't fight him. He was 100 pounds more than me. I grabbed my weapon at that point. So, Lewis, we have a situation here where she actually...
She just happened to have it on her?
You know, she had a pistol. Yeah, I mean, as far as we know, this was a legal gun.
No, I mean, she was running from him. She ends up in the garage, but then somehow has her gun on her?
I don't know where the gun was, whether it was the garage or not. She raised the gun to him. He said that he would kill her. He would kill her, and that was absolutely what she believed he was going to do. That's what he intended to do. She did not discharge her weapon until that happened, and she shot the weapon. Now, here's the interesting thing. She didn't shoot her husband. She shot the weapon at the ceiling to scare him off, and it did. At that point, her husband left with his 2 kids, and she is now under arrest for 3 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. There is an admitted history of sexual or physical abuse from Gray. In a previous incident, Alexander said he beat her so severely, he ended up in jail and she ended up in the hospital, okay? Not 2 people who don't know each other, like Zimmerman and Trayvon Martin. And she is in jail here. We seem to have a very different standard for stand your ground, which she attempted to use. Her attorney attempted to say, this was stand your ground. She feared for her life. Not happening. Double standard? Anybody?
I just don't understand where the assault is. She was assaulted.
That's what I thought. Natan, what do you think of this one?
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty clear. I mean, what else is there to say about this?
Does race play a role here? Does race play a role? Does the fact that the victim in the Trayvon Martin story was black, and here the shooter is black, even though she didn't shoot anyone, does that play a role? What can we say about that?
Race, it might play a role. I mean, what we were talking about originally with the Trayvon Martin case was not about whether George Zimmerman was racist, but whether or not the people who were needed to prosecute him were racist.
Well, should she have actually shot and killed her husband? Then maybe it would be more credible. Listen, if you feared for your life, why'd you shoot at the ceiling? Maybe you should have shot your husband. I mean, is that the point we're at, where stand your ground is only believable if they actually follow through with a killing and then allege that it is self-defense? Is that the state of affairs?
Or does stand your ground only apply to a murder?
No, I don't believe that that's the case. Okay. No, certainly not. Well, I mean, Natan, maybe she should have killed him. Maybe she wouldn't be in jail if she had killed him. Somehow, I don't think so.
Well, I mean, if it's true that stand your ground is a defense that people use when they kill someone and not when they do anything else, when
it's
in this
a
case
defense
you use the gun
when
to
you
threaten.
when you're acting to defend yourself. It doesn't matter whether you kill the person or
right.
not.
Well, I think she showed a remarkable amount of restraint.
That's the incredible thing.
Yeah.
The restraint George Zimmerman did not show and may end up actually being acquitted with. It's really incredible.
It is.
We have 48 hours left on the May membership special. Get a David Pakman Show membership and a hoodie. special bundle, davidpakman.com/May1. You'll also get the bonus show where we'll talk about meat glue and human baby flesh powder pills, 2 disturbing stories. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.